What is good, guys? It's your boy Darian back at it again with another review. And today we are reviewing Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. Now, I had to do this first before the other ones because um, low key, I'm not gonna lie to you, and as of now, I'm a Billie Eilish fan, bro. I'm a Billie Eilish fan, no cap. So when her first debut album came out, when we fall asleep, where do we go? That joint, I'm be honest with you. The first listen, I thought it was a 6. I thought it was cool. It was alright. The second listen, it grew on me more, and I gave it an 8, and I gave it a really good rating. And the third listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually genuinely, legitimately call that shit my classic, and I actually like every track, and I don't skip anything. So Billie Eilish does this weird thing where she just kind of grows on me. Now, maybe Happier Than Ever could have grown on me, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Once Happier Than Ever dropped, I didn't really feel it. I felt like the title didn't really completely really show what it to me happiness truly is. So it's just my little philosophy on it. But and I just thought Oxytocin was probably the best track off it. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not come back to that track a lot. But I do think that was the best track off it. And I thought it was a 6 out of 10. I thought it was cool. I don't think it was bad. I just don't really go back to that album a lot, nor do I even honestly go back to it at all. I'll be honest with you. But it's not to say that it was bad though. It's just it was cool. It was alright. But Hit Me Hard and Soft, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna make a very bad statement, but at the same time, a very truthful statement. But Hit Me Hard and Soft is great. All right, let's just get into why it's great. Now, I've listened to this album 3 times now, and yeah, my opinion's not gonna change on this one. Skinny was a beautiful opener to the album, man. She just has these beautiful instruments. Towards the end, she has the violin is so beautiful. The what she like talks about is clear as day. I mean, it's basically her going through what a lot of women go through when their first love kind of ends off kind of abruptly, pretty bad. They go through a coping mechanism, and a coping mechanism could either be eating a lot or eating nothing. And for her, it's being skinny. Not eating enough and not really being on the healthiest of diet. Maybe for skinny people, they'll be like, yeah, no, she's fine. No, it's not. Whether you eat a lot or whether you eat none, it's not a good thing. But then she takes it to lunch, which I think is gonna be the mainstream hit off this, and maybe her single because she also uploaded a video on it. It's a really good track. I mean, it's just her admitting to, and she's obviously openly admitted this on Instagram a couple times I've seen. She's a bisexual now, it looks like, and she likes girls, and she's, just wants to eat them for lunch. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to go too deep into it, but overall, I think it's a really good track. The production's good, and honestly, it's a hit. It's a hit. Birds of a Feather is a track that I originally did not like on the first listen, but in the second listen I liked it, and also the third. So it's really just her going into depth on why, sometimes love doesn't work out the way it should, and how she feels really, really sad on it. She feels like a bird off a feather, and if you know what happens with the birds off a feather, is they fall off. Just kind of like love. Like she's trying to find out if she actually can fall in love again, even though they dated for less than a year. And I'm referring to her relationship with Jesse Rutherford or whatever the fuck his name is. And the guy, no offense, Billie, but like I just gotta say it now. He's 26, you 15. That's the 10-year age gap between you two. I don't know if you thought this shit was gonna be Beyonce and fucking Jay-Z or some shit. You're dumb as shit, man. Don't do that bullshit. Trust me, it's most likely just not gonna happen. And also, it's nothing. Obviously, it's nothing like Beyonce and Jay-Z because they were both kind of hit makers already. And I don't know what the fuck Jesse was doing because y'all listen to Jesse. I don't fucking know. Maybe y'all do. I don't know. I don't. So yeah, basically going into depth with that. The production's really good. I think it's also another mainstream type of track, but overall, it's really good. The greatest. Oh man, no, I really don't want to talk about this. But at the same time, I really do want to talk about this. Let's get into it. All right, the greatest. Now let's look at the track title first. I think this could be a homage to Eminem. In which case, Dua Lipa already did it with These Walls, but he might be doing it with The Greatest, because I think The Greatest is also a track from Kamikaze. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too deep into it. I'm sorry. But The Greatest, I mean, I know you did it for less than a year, and also a homage to Eminem, because if you don't know what Eminem did in less than a year with Mariah Carey, well, just go look it up and go see what happened with that. Let's just say that they got intimate at least once. And well, let's just say I guess Jesse did not get intimate with her at least once. I mean, man, I just that is tough. That is a tough nut to crack. Oh wait, he didn't crack. No, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, it's a great track though, and it's really good. It's really good. L'amour de ma vie. L'amour de ma vie. I'm sorry. I just really want to pronounce it right because like I kind of took 1 year of French and you know. L'amour de ma vie. Sorry, I want to put the accent in. I'm okay. Let me stop. All right. Overall, another great track. 5 minutes long, a little lengthy, but overall, basically what the title says, and I even translated pretty easily. Took French for a year, at least I can remember this. Is the love of my life. You know, the love of my life, and you know, it didn't work out. I don't know why. Within 6 months, you really believed that he was gonna be the love of your life, though. I mean, Billie should have looked at the red flags, man. I feel bad for her because like a lot of women don't really understand red flags and what you shouldn't be looking in for when it comes to relationships. I feel like I don't think anyone honestly does. I feel like people just need to know about red flags. And probably age gaps too, because I don't think people even think about age gaps sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, didn't work out. And I guess I forgot. Did she might have stated that she still quote unquote loves him in the track or something, but she's going through a lot with it and like you know all the fucked up parts. The diner. I liked it the first two times. Well, I liked it the first time, and the second time I was iffy on it, and the third time I came back to it. I like it. Um, Really good track. It reminds me of where do we fall when we fall asleep. Where do we go? A lot actually, and that's the reason why I kept it on the best tracks is because it's just super good in production. Honestly another kind of letter thing, which I mean, I guess we're doing a lot of letters this year when it comes to the music things, which is awesome. Also, like I think a homage to Eminem again, pretty awesome. But overall, what I liked about this track a lot is it was weird, quirky, different. It made her look like a psychopath, and I kind of like it. I don't know, sorry. And yeah, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was short, sweet, to the point, enjoyable. Bittersweet, another banger, man. 5 minutes too. Um, yeah, man. Like, what do I say? The first like what minute or so is the bitter part, and then the next like 4 minutes is like the sweet part. And you know, she's literally like having this production that's like you're in a suite, and she's like whispering on some weird demonic shit, but like the shit hit, the joint hits. I ain't gonna lie, the joint hits, and it's a banger. It's a banger. And that's I think what I loved a lot about Where Do We Sleep when we like I always forget when we fall asleep. Where do we go? Is that there was this demonic, depressing, scary, monsterish to her. It's so funny to say that Billie Eilish thinks that Eminem is the scariest thing ever, knowing that she makes some of the most demonic, like scary, horror-esque type of things herself. In terms of just love though, and not really in terms of like well, I mean, no, I ain't gonna lie to you. The video with the spider was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what I look back at. I'm just like, holy crap. But, you know, like, I feel like Billie Eilish and Eminem need to hop on the track. Well, not anymore. Back then, maybe. But, you know, they really should have. Blue, another 5 minute track and another banger, man. Again, a lot of reminiscence of that album with her just switching it up a lot. But this one's actually no, she didn't switch it up too much on that album. But she made long, endful tracks that like kind of felt like you felt the emotion, you felt the passion on that album a lot. And here you feel it the same kind of with Blue. So the first part is her just like reminiscing of all the blueness that she feels, not really going into too much detail. And the second part was very, very old, very first album vibes, where she really just gets like on this weird whisper ASMR voice, and she just expresses in detail that she's not sleeping well, that she's really like dealing with like true heartbreak here that is literally affecting her own life, bro. And it's quite scary that, people will do that, depends on the coping mechanism. But if they really love that person, like, bro, they will go through some really fucked up shit. And now hopefully Billie's not doing no drugs or anything, but who knows, bro? Who knows? But she is going through it, man. And, feel so bad, man. I feel so bad, it's kind of sad. But Wildflower, also another track that I was the first time I didn't like it. The other two times I did like it. A great track, honestly. The chorus is honestly probably again not that good, but she explains it clear as day. Bro cheated on her. Bro really cheated on her. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how you cheat on Billie Eilish. I mean, the way the world looks at Billie Eilish is the way the world should go at that man Jesse right now, man. Is like there's this love for Billie, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the way Jesse did it, bro. Jesse about to get death threats, bro. He's done for. He really about to. His career was already done. He's kind of like MGK. His career was already dead, but bro's really about to be in buried alive. No Chance the Rapper. Sorry. But yeah, great track, enjoyable. Yeah. Chihiro. It sucks, man, because I really do love Japanese titles, and I believe that. Samurai by Lupe Fiasco is coming out. That's going to be a review from your boy. So, I believe that most of them should always be liked. I mean, Sakura from Rosalia. I'm sorry. I don't want them to be on my worst tracks list ever. But if one gotta go in, one gotta go in. And Chihiro was that one. I mean, the chorus was alright. The production saved it. To me, kind of also how the production saved Wildflower. But Wildflower grew on me because the chorus wasn't that bad, and it honestly all connected to being a wildflower. I mean, she was the girl that told Billie the story of how he was obviously smashing me instead of being with you. She was the wildflower in the whole thing, and she was a flower because she didn't deserve it, but at the same time, she's probably going buck wild because actually no, Billie's probably going buck wild because in the end of the day, she got cheated on. But Chihiro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really get anything out of it. I don't know if it was just I didn't honestly understand it either. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't really feel anything about it. Maybe you guys know something about it. I don't know. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. But before that, I say it's great. Why? Because look at the rating, 9 out of 10. As far as I'm concerned, that's an A- in school. But at the same time, who cares about the grade about the A-? 9 out of 10 is